So this is an old four-door Ford 1969 LTD trim that I picked up from a family member who was in their barn buried in mud. There was a lot of stuff wrong with it, still is, but the motor had a little bit of a knock. I could have ended up fixing it. It was just an acorn had fallen into the cylinders from a squirrel, but instead it got a good but mild build. Should make an okay amount of horsepower. However, on the outside, she's a little bit unsuspecting, which I'm gonna have to put some more tire on it than that. But under here, it's got all new springs and Viking suspension and Spawn rear adjustable. Trailing arms and side links. The panhard bar still needs to be replaced, but don't know if you can see it. It is there. Then this was all rusted out, which, think about it, this car's got rust everywhere. But put this Cobra fuel cap on it. Always loved the Fords because they did during the 60s, every car was different, had different tail lights, pretty much. Like I said, it's an LTD trim. Put the floor shift in it. Because the column shift just on the outside of the car would not adjust. That's how that door ended up screwing up. It fell out of park and jimmied the door up pretty good. Back around to the front, we got a single 78-75 turbo, cubic inch, 357. Cam is, some people call them stage 4, but it's like a 550, 540 lift with 1.6, but we put 1.7 rockers in it. It's a 112. It's either 112 or 114 LSA. Running everything with the aces. Still got to get it tuned, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's terrible. Maybe after tuning it, it'd be wonderful. But all not the most inexpensive stuff you could buy. Some of it is, but budget without just cheaping out on it. We did go with the CVF front end. This was probably the accessory bracket, the CVF accessory bracket, other than, no, it was probably the single most expensive part of this build. The original all steel was not great. Everything else, valve covers were the cheapest good looking valve covers we could find that weren't stamped, that were still like a billet, because I like the bigger bottomed, what do you call it, more rigid bottom of the valve covers, because they're less likely to leak oil, and then you use just good gaskets and you normally don't have a lot of leaking problems. I mean, it happens, but yeah, wouldn't fit under the hood because, you know, in the 60s they put those low rise intakes, and we went with a Vic Jr., the best unless you're just all out racing. And then we put the big Ford hood scoop on it, which we're going to still tile this in and make it look somewhat nice, but it is going to be our run around shop beat up car. All right, guys.